welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite hybrid jollof in the building, spicing up your life. Today we're doing something different. We have, I think I'll let you introduce yourself.
Okay, I am a lot of people know me as Minister Anyaya. Some know me as AY, some know me as Dr. Anyaya Udongo. And so that's me. So I'm so happy to be here. It's a privilege.
We're excited to have you here. If you follow this channel, you know the main point is to inspire people, is to inspire like everybody while we have fun as well. So it's not going to be anything different from this. We're just going to have fun. One thing that most of us face is that like there's something that we have in us that we want to pursue or we want to push forward, but we don't know how to go about it. So I think watching this video is going to help us, learn a few things and know how to start and how to push forward.
I didn't take singing serious in Nigeria. I was just someone that loves to sing in the bathroom, in the room, like everybody does. But when I came to Ukraine, there was a big breakthrough for me, not even in my first year, but I think from the beginning of my third year, that's when everything started. God opened doors for me, 2 biggest shows here in Ukraine, X Factor, The Voice. I started traveling, but I think the most important thing was that I had the passion, and God was always there for me. I didn't also drop out in medical school because a lot of people pursue their passion, their dreams, visions, but they don't finish. It's one thing not to have the finance. It's another thing to have the support from your family and you just drop out, you understand? So I finished currently in my second year as my specialty in surgery. So so by the grace of God, September I'll be a surgeon. By God's grace. So it hasn't been that very easy, I would sincerely say, because there's a lot of price. In fact, the thing is the price you have to pay, but with the passion, you can pay any price. So it's money, time, energy. You lose a lot of people along the way, you meet friends. So it's really been a wonderful journey. And I know I've not gotten there yet, you understand. There's a place we're going to. So
like everybody has different things that they want to do, and like you just said, like it all begins with the passion, right?
Yeah.
But then for some people, they don't know how to break out, because at the end of the day, like people feel like, okay, there are a million people doing this and there are many people who are better than me in this particular thing. So like how can we, like what would you say to somebody like that?
This is a very, very important question. I have, and I know, and I believe there are a lot of people out there that don't have the self-confidence, and this is because of probably how the society they grow up, and or the family where they were raised from, or probably they had something happen to them, and maybe there was a statement that was made, and someone just thought, okay, I don't think I'm good enough, you understand? Because you go to all these competitions out there and the judges tell you just feel you're not good enough. But in life, most of the people they said no to are actually the ones that actually broke out in the industry. So I think the most important thing is, number one, believe in yourself. Just know that you are the best in the world. I know if a guy, his name is Philip Broderick, he says something, he says, I am the best in the world, I am the best singer in the world. So it starts from you. Know you are good. The thing is, you can't, once you have to be original. The fact that this person is the best singer doesn't mean you should be like him or her. You are different. Know your audience. Know the people that like your kind of music. Because you cannot go and be singing reggae and the crowd, they are not the reggae type, you understand? And you feel, I don't know how to sing. But the kind of music you do, if you're in the right environment, of course people support you, of course people just know you are different. I think that's one of the things that made me a voice by the grace of God in Ukraine, because I found myself in a place that I was actually different. I was, an African in the midst of Ukrainians, and that alone makes me different. So people could just see me in the street, you're this guy. So I think it boils down to know who you are, know where you're good at, know your audience, and be confident in yourself. Have a friend, surround yourself with positive-minded people. Don't surround yourself with people that, man, I think this thing that you're doing, I don't think it will work out. Surround yourself with people that will tell you you're doing great, you're doing good. Go out there, push. So it's very important.
It's important for us to surround ourselves with people who are positive-minded, people who support you and push you. Now, if you have, like you say, you are in a situation where you have people around you, like they are so, like, do you think it's very good or it's a great idea just to drop anybody just like that? If you feel like the person is not 100%, the person is 50%, maybe 70%, just...
well, I would say something. You know where you're going to. And someone said, in fact, it's a normal thing, said eagles don't fly with the usual birds, hen, chicken. It can't happen. It doesn't. It's not possible. The lions roll with lions. The thing is, you know it, that there are certain people that are of a negative influence to you. Like the kind of person I am. I don't like when people feel hurt or people feel bad. So sometimes it's difficult for me to tell people, I don't think we can hang out. No, it's a process. You understand? It's a process. I believe that it might not be easy, but I would tell you it is very important that you surround yourself with the right people. It's very important.
That's so true. Guys, just cut it. On Saturday you have your own program. Because a lot goes into putting something like that together, and it's not always rosy, and the road is not always smooth. So can you just give us an idea of both sides?
I had the vision 2 years ago, and sometimes people have vision, they have dreams, and they just rush into it. But I had time. I got a lot of experience. I partnered with so many other people that had visions that is related to my music and gospel and all that. So I had enough experience. I was able to. I found myself in so many platforms that I was able to pick one or two things. And so I started planning from last year, December. I wrote down my team. There was a concrete plan. The Bible says in Habakkuk, it said the vision would surely tarry, but at the right time it will speak for itself. But he said, write it down and make it plain so that he that runs with it. So I wrote the vision down. Everyone I wanted to work with, I wrote it down. The time, everything I needed to do, the hall, the venue, everything was planned. Because sometimes we do programs and we run into debt. And so a pastor friend of mine, Pastor Caleb, told me, don't do a thing that you run into debt. One thing I know is that you might have a big vision, but it's normal to start small. Starting small doesn't mean the vision is small. We grow, life is like this, you understand? So I didn't want to rent a big hall, I just needed something small. And so, but it turned out to be something very big. And we traveled, because I stay in Odessa, and the people I work with in different cities, so we traveled to the capital. I traveled literally every weekend, for like 4 or 5 months, just rehearsing, So you can imagine the money, the time, the energy. Sometimes I would just sit down and I feel like giving up. But after the program, I was so happy that we paid the price we paid. So I would just say that in everything we do, no matter how little it is, we should do it. The Bible says that if they cannot trust a little in your hand, big ones cannot give it to you. So it's been a great journey and it was a success.
Wow. So you said something about being different and being original. How do you think, what makes you different from other?
Alright, well, a lot of people don't know this. I am a twin. Although I lost my twin when I was still a baby. So, even twins are different, And the way God created us, our thumbprint, everything about us is different.
Yeah.
And so, as a person, as an artist in the industry, we have so many artists out there, and everybody wants to be like, for example, Nathan Bass. Everybody wants to be like Sonny Badu. Everyone wants to be like Donny. But the thing is, if you are like Donny McLaughlin, for example, nobody will want to invite you to come minister. They'll just say, okay, let Donny come. And so being different actually gives you. Someone said, there's a saying that the sky, there's a lot of space in the sky, that everybody has, you can just take any position you want. So I believe that what made me different was the fact that I discovered something in me that wasn't around me. It was a rare thing. I didn't see young people out there in my age that broke through different areas. Some of them were scared, and so that was the one thing that made me different, that I was able to make a bold step because I have a very strong spirit. And the second thing is, probably when it comes to me as an artist, is the tone of my voice. Someone said I have a crying voice. So also the way I sing also is is different from the way other people do. Like if I sing, everybody knows this is Anyaya. You understand? So it grew from discovering who you are. Because if you don't discover who you are, you won't be able to you won't be able to package yourself and say, okay, this is me, this is who I am. So those are the two things.
The same Pastor Faith, I've heard him say something about packaging, you have to package yourself very well, so that when people see you, like they'll be able to know. We're getting to the end of this video. I just want to ask you, is it important that God is a factor in like pursuing your dreams? Because there are people who don't necessarily believe in God and they feel like they can do things on their own. So like, what is that extra factor that comes with involving God?
Well, the most important thing is that He's the giver of the gift. One of the things that Jesus did, if not the first thing, was that when Jesus died and resurrected and He was ascending, the first thing He did was He gave gift to man. And every gift that we have, every vision that we have, every dream that we have is given by God. Someone said a thing, said that Steve Jobs, it was God that spoke to him about Apple, but he might not know about it. So everything that we receive has been given to us by God. Everything was given to God. So everything we are and will ever do is because there is God, and He is the one that gave it to us. Now, it is left for us to use what He has given us to pursue the visions and the dream. God will not do everything for you. That's where a lot of Christians miss it. Okay, pray. It's good to pray. I pray and fast. I wait on God, but I walk. So the fact that there is God, the fact that you are a Christian does not stop you from pursuing your goal. It doesn't stop you from doing what you have to do, paying the price. Because believe you me, when it comes to pursuing your dreams and your vision, everything that God has given to you, He will support you. So you have to choose it.
His father gave up for a ransom. On his head a put a